In this video, we're going to look at the second important factor when you're investing into the crypto market. Yes, like I always say, it is not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. We're going to look at the bull market top indicator, and I'm going to show you a secret that most of the people are not recognizing, and the easiest part in selling the top. Yes, first of all, we're going to look at the charts of Bitcoin and some of the altcoins, but we're also going to look at these indicators, which are going to give us the exact moment where we're going to sell the market close to the top. Nobody's going to catch the exact top, but we're going to sell close to the top. And yes guys, the market has been consolidating. Bitcoin broke out from this major consolidation range, but for instance Solana, we are still in this major consolidation phase, which yes, started exactly on the 18th of March 2024, and we have been going sideways since this moment. Yes, we had some ups and also some downs, but if you bought exactly the top and you sold the bottom, you didn't subscribe to my channel and always stayed up to date, because it doesn't matter what is going to happen within this major consolidation period. Yes guys, we can see that the altcoins are already waking up. On the weekly bubbles, we can see that the crypto market is starting to wake up and all these altcoins are going to explode. And yes, we've talked about the capital rotation from Bitcoin into altcoins, and this is exactly what is going to happen. But before we're going to go over to all these indicators, we're first of all going to look at the long-term perspective of Bitcoin, because yes, we saw it exactly in the bull market 2018 and in the bull market 2022, exactly from the halving. This breakout all the way to a top was exactly after the same period of time. Yes guys, this was around about 548 days after the Bitcoin halving, and once again guys, it exactly worked out 549 days after the third halving that we have reached the top round about December. But before we're going to look at this indicator, which might call the top on Bitcoin and also for the overall crypto market, because over on the total 3 market cap, which is the market cap of all the altcoins, we can see that we're close to breaking the previous highs. And once we're going to break this major level, we could expect a major explosion, not only for the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and also Ethereum, but for the overall crypto market. We're going to see a major capital inflow. And if you don't own crypto yet, and if you're not trading crypto, go over to BloFin, where you'll receive a major deposit bonus with my exclusive link. And if you always want to stay up to date, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group, because yes, I'll be posting some trades, because overall guys, we're about to break this major trend line, and we can see that I'm in a trade on Sui, Ethereum and also Solana, because the overall altcoin market is starting to wake up. But guys, we're going to look at some bullish news, because yes, bullish Google search for altcoins just hit their highest level since 2021, and yes, this is an indication that this bull run is about to start, and coins like Solana, they're going to have a major push, because yes, keep in mind the price movement of Bitcoin is around about the levels of 118,000 US dollars, and psychologically, yes guys, all the people that are entering the crypto market, they can't buy a whole Bitcoin, they're only going to buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. And yes guys, in psychology, humanity always want to have a whole Bitcoin or a whole apple, because you don't want to own a fraction of a house, you want to own the complete home. And yes guys, this is exactly what is going to happen. The people are going to put their investments into smaller cap coins like Solana, where they can own several Solana from a small investment. And yes guys, this is exactly what is going to happen. Coins like Solana, Uniswap, they're going to see a major capital inflow. But first of all, let's concentrate before we're going to look at these secret indicators, which is going to give us an indication that we're close to the top. We're going to look at the most bullish news, because the worldwide adoption for Bitcoin is just huge. Because over on X, we can see investing expert Rick Edelman says we're going to see trillions of dollars flowing into crypto over the next 4 years. It is going to put Bitcoin at 500,000 by the end of this decade. And let's listen what he has to say.
I'm anticipating we're going to see trillions of dollars flowing into this asset class over the next 4 years. It's going to put Bitcoin at $500,000 by the end of the decade, in my view. And this means right now it's very early, and the risk of Bitcoin today is not nearly as high as it was 4 or 5 years ago. If you take a look at the total value of all the money in the world, all the value of stocks, bonds, real estate, gold, oil, commodities, artwork, cash, add it all up, all the money in the world, it's about $800 trillion. If everybody who owns all that stuff, you, me, everybody, if we allocate just 1% of our portfolio to crypto, that's $8 trillion. $8 trillion added into Bitcoin turns Bitcoin into 500,000 per coin. It's as simple as that. It's just basic arithmetic. And that's a 1% allocation. If you think people will allocate 10%, now you're talking about 5 million per Bitcoin, and that's how Michael Saylor gets there. Michael thinks that we're going to get 10% allocations by institutional investors, governments, sovereign wealth funds, etc. And he's right. Bitcoin will be 5 million, not just 500,000.
And this is exactly what is going to happen. The race has started, like I also mentioned in previous videos, that now pension funds are allowed to hold Bitcoin in the United States. Countries are buying Bitcoin, major companies are buying Bitcoin, billionaires are buying Bitcoin mining companies. Guys, wake up, the time is now. And yes, we're going to look at the top indicator, but I think during this bull market, we're not going to see a major dump for Bitcoin. Yes, we're going to see a high, and we're also going to see that the price movement of Bitcoin is going to see a major peak and that we're going to see a consolidation, but I don't expect that the price movement of Bitcoin is going to return all the way back down to the 100,000 US dollars. I believe that the bear market bottom is going to be close to the 140,000, that we're going to see that Bitcoin is going to see a consolidation over time exactly within this level, and this gives you the opportunity to diversify your investments into smaller cap altcoins, sell the top on all of these altcoins to make some major gains, and to reallocate your investment or your profits from all these altcoins into Bitcoin to have greater share for the next major bull market, which is going to start in around about 1.5 years. So if you want to catch the bottom, guys, it's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. We're going to stay in the market even during the bear market. We're going to trade to relocate and allocate our investment into Bitcoin, because ultimately, guys, Bitcoin is going to be the money of the future. And now we're going to this indicator, which will give us the indication that we are at a bull market top. And yes, it is over on CoinGlass, the bull market peak indicators sell at the top. And yes, this is a combination of 30 indicators or 30 bull market peak indicators. You can see we have the Bitcoin ARH 999 index, the most famous one, the Pi cycle top indicator, and also the Bitcoin rainbow chart. So this is a combination of 30 indicators in one, and at the moment it's on 100% hold. So we're not close to the top, because if we're going to look at all of these indicators, like for instance the most famous one, the Pi cycle top indicator, the Pi cycle top indicator has historically been effective in picking out the timing of the market cycle highs. To within 3 days, it uses the 111-day moving average and newly created multiple of the 350-day moving average times 2. So we can see exactly within these levels when the red line crosses the green line and once again comes under the green line, under the 350-day moving average. This is usually the top, but keep in mind all of these indicators are lagging indicators, so they're not going to give you the exact price movement to the exact time. So yes, they're going to lag. So once again, guys, if this red line is going to get close to this green line, which is not even near the green line, this is the first indication that this is close to the top. We're only at 66%, but yes, let's go over to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, which is at the moment at 60%. And yes, guys, I like this chart, which is at the moment showing us that we are around about 60%, so it's 40% left, and most of the time at the end of the bull market, this is the most parabolic phase, not only for Bitcoin, but for all of these altcoins. We are going to see a massive altcoin season, and we can see that the price movement of Bitcoin is exactly with the current price all the way in this level at 118,000, which is still in the green zone, and the green zone means still cheap, still in the accumulation phase. And even if the price movement of Bitcoin would just come into the orange line, being exactly here, yes, this is going to be exactly my price target of 250,000 US dollars, exactly in the orange line, which gives us the indication sell, serious sell. And yes, guys, we're not even close to this level, so you're still in this accumulation phase. And keep in mind from this bullish news that the Google searches on altcoins, they have been spiking, and this means that all the retail investors are coming into the market and they're just going to pump the price of Bitcoin and specifically these altcoins, because remember, all of these people can't buy one whole Bitcoin with 118,000 US dollars. They're going to buy multiple altcoins. So yes, these are the most famous ones and also the most reliable ones. But overall, guys, having this conglomerate of 30 indicators combined is going to give us a good indication that the market is heating up. But yes, if we're going to see this arrow come all the way to these levels where we can see we are around about 80 or 60% on all these indicators, giving us the indication that we're around about the top, we could expect that Solana is going to be at the levels of 1,000 US dollars, and this is going to be the timing exactly here where we're going to take our profits back into US dollars to re-diversify in the bear market bottom exactly in the lows, because yes guys, we're going to see a consolidation, but I don't think this is going to be a major dump under the 100,000 US dollars. So yes guys, if you missed all these entries on all of these altcoins, guys, now's the time to really wake up and to focus, because we're in the last 5 months of this major bull market and we're not even close to the top. And yes, it is all about time in the market, because yes guys, if we're going to look at Solana, we've been in this long consolidation period, and I told you all along guys, we're going to see a major pump. Yes, it is hard to get the exact right timing, but if you bought exactly the top, you're not going to sell at the bottom. It is all about holding on and knowing exactly when we could expect a top for the overall crypto market and specifically for Bitcoin, because yes, we are investing into altcoins to maximize our gains and to buy even more Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going to be the ultimate currency. And yes guys, if you missed all of these entries, I'm going to make a dedicated video which altcoin I'm going to hold within this last parabolic cycle of the bull market. So if you always want to stay up to date, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group. Make sure to be subscribed, smash up the like button, and if you want to trade all of these moves on the spot market or even on the futures market, sign up to BloFin, where you receive a major deposit bonus and you can open trades on the futures market, for instance on Sui, Solana or even Ethereum. And make sure to be for crypto, smash up the like button, and we see each other in the next video.